We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers.
For the Chargers.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with Geis. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll fire one deep for West. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught at the 25. And they will work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
10 at the 25-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen, getting in there defensively. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley, from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go deep for Chuck. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
54 yards. And a Jaguar 1st down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first carry now for Thompson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down and 3. shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Chargers 3.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Incomplete to Joe Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 17. Jaguars 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Casey Hayward.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Jags grab it. They're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
A 21-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Well, his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle by
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it, and there's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and picked up by the Chargers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Man, it's caught inside the 10. For a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For DJ Chark, incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
For Jacksonville.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
22-yard line.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That throw into the arms of Allen. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Herbert on third down there. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Lynch picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Chris Harris on the cover.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss down.
And now here's another interception. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Going on the ground with Eckler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a Jaguar first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, this is Geis. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the
10.
game.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. Trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A little bit of daylight on that first down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards of a carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big-body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game are trying to protect them. They're usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Has it knocked free, and the Jags grab it. And they have a solid shot at the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Today's final score.